basically what happened in my dream. So like I said, this was a very spiritual dream. It was very profound. It was very significant. And I know this was because of what happened in the dream and how it pertains to our current time that we're living in. And I ended up having, like, back to back each night. I ended up having 2 spiritual dreams back to back each night. Normally, I will get spiritual dreams like every once in a while, and that is like a way that I feel like God communicates with me. But I'm gonna try to get through this without crying. Basically, what happened in my dream, I was on a cruise ship, and there was a lot of other people on this cruise ship. Nobody that I know, but it was me on this cruise ship and a bunch of other people, and everything was going great. People were on the cruise ship, like, having the time of their lives, you know, swimming, gambling, enjoying themselves, having fun with their friends and family, everything. And everything was going fine until we crossed a part in the ocean. We got to a certain part in the ocean and everything started going south. Like, people started dying on the cruise ship. People started getting very sick. People started fighting. People started killing one another. People started going missing. Like, a bunch of stuff just started happening. And it was like crazy. And there were some people who realized and like was seeing what was going on. A group of people were like aware of everything that was going on, but then there was another group of people who had no idea. People kept continuing with like their festivities or like everything on the boat and just like continuing as if like nothing was happening and not noticing. So I was aware of everything. I was very hyper aware of what was going on, and I was like, something is not right. Whatever. I sat and I waited it out on the cruise ship until the boat docked. And it docked like at the dock, whatever. And we got to an island. And when you look out in the island, what I could see was like chaos and calamity. Like, people sick on the ground, like hunched over. People were like basically like zombies. People were sick. People, like, there was dead people. And there was a very distinct, a very terrible energy in the air. Like, it felt like you're suffocating and felt like a buzz noise in your ear. I don't know how to explain it, but it was a very bad energy. And I remember seeing this, like, we pulled up, or not pulled up, I guess the boat docked at the island. And I remember seeing this and feeling this energy and seeing everything that was going on. And I am saying, hell no, I am not getting off of this cruise, this ship. There's no way. And I'm trying to warn everybody around me, like, guys, look at what's happening. Look at the island. Do not get off of this cruise ship. But a bunch of people decided to get off of the cruise ship because they couldn't see what was happening. Like, with their eyes, they couldn't, and like their spirit, they couldn't discern what was happening, and they couldn't see the chaos. Like, it just looked normal to them. And I'm there, and I remember pleading with people, like, do not get off of this cruise. Like, you are going to die. Like, look what's happening. And nobody was listening to me. And then I remember this one guy, as he was like coming up or coming to like get off of the cruise, he started listening to me, and he was saying that like he's feeling a weird energy. He senses something as well, but he didn't know what it was. And when he looked out onto the island, he couldn't fully see the chaos. The man looked into the island. He could feel like that something was off, but he couldn't fully feel and fully understand because he couldn't discern it. Like, he didn't have that gift of discernment. He didn't know God, and he just couldn't fully see. So although things felt weird to him, he kind of just accepted it and said he was going to go anyways. And I feel like that dream so much pertains to our current times that we're in right now. to me, I don't know if it's just me or like, I'm sure there are like other people out there, but I'm sure there's a bunch of other people who don't feel it. But ever since 2020, it's felt like the craziest shift in energy. It feels like every day that we're living in, to me at least, it feels terrible. So I guess this is just a dream, kind of just to warn people that we have to wake up to what is happening in the world. We have to not just accept it for just what it is, but understand that there is a spiritual battle and that there are things happening, and like these are the end times.